Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you today?
In Gainesville. In Gainesville, yeah.
So today I have a fun topic. It is the best kept secrets of sports. So we'll see if they're a secret to you or just a secret to me. I don't know who they're a secret to, but so we'll find out. Hey, I have a question about the first day of the high school football season. Had somebody call me up and tell me it was this Friday. I'm confused now.
Well, the Jamboree is this Friday. So Gainesville will be playing East Side this Friday night. And so it's more like a scrimmage. So the JV will play a half, and then the varsity will play a half.
Oh, okay. But the difference is that you don't do the broadcast of the Jamboree.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just too chaotic, to be completely honest with you.
So what is it, not considered part of the, like at the end of the tally at the end of the season doesn't include this one?
Correct. That's exactly right.
Okay.
But then there will be a game next Friday.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, so that explains it. Yeah, now I understand.
Okay, and East Side will be next Friday.
No, this Friday.
No, this Friday.
Okay, who's going to be next Friday?
Gainesville High School.
Okay, why I'm asking is because we have a listing. I don't know where it originated from, but they had East Side on there. So
this Friday.
Yeah, but then next Friday. So I have to send you an email, Galen, to see exactly all of the games because I know this Vanguard schedule did not come from you. So I will take care of that with you.
So both.
Yeah.
So,
I will send it to you.
So again, you can answer both this Friday and next Friday are East Side?
No, next Friday is Gainesville High School.
Okay.
All right.
But this Friday he doesn't do the broadcast because it's not a game it's kind of like a warm-up game or something, right? Like
That's
rehearsal?
correct.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
All right, so that helps us understand. And the caller who asked me to look it up, I went to the same website he told me to go to, and I saw what he was talking about. And I said, well, I don't know. So I told him I'd ask you on the air, and so here we are. So
yeah,
apparently
I completely understand.
Apparently you know the guy too, by the way. So all right,
I do.
Yeah. He's I'm good friends with Galen. I've known him for years. I can't remember his name. Remember the guy's name, Robert? I called him.
Oh, and I can't recall his name. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
I can't recall his name.
Hey, he can call in. Hey, Galen, it's me. I told Larry to know my name. He forgot my name. How's the blood supply today?
We are. Yeah. Sorry, somebody's talking. Right now, we're right at a 2.5 day blood supply, and bottom line is we just need more of it. So we just need people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood. And I'm going to throw a wrinkle at you. You know, the game against Gainesville is on a Thursday night too. It's on the 22nd, not on a Friday. So just to make things more complicated.
Okay. So are you doing a Thursday broadcast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do the Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, good. That means I get Friday off, I think, right?
Yeah.
Just to make it a little bit more confusing.
Exactly.
All right. Is that the only Thursday in the whole schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know why they're doing it, and I'll verify to make sure that's true because I know it's here in Gainesville, so I know it's an away game.
Okay.
Which is probably why, because they all share the same. They all share the same field, Citizens Field. So they have to rotate that around sometimes.
Well, Robin does a really good job with Facebook and makes sure that stuff is there. So for the listeners, if you want ever a one-stop place to go for these kinds of informational pieces, Robin is putting them up there all the time. Kind of what she does when she's not talking on the radio. She's up there out in her office doing that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this?
Okay.
The best kept secrets of sports?
Yes.
All right, let's see if you know this. The boomstick is Major League Baseball's biggest hot dog.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard about it. I've never had one. I mean, it's just a giant hot dog.
It's 2 feet long, Galen.
Wow.
Yeah. At some point, enough is enough, right? I mean, I don't know what that level is. Maybe it's because you eat a foot long, you're like, that was great. I don't know if I could, and that may be the number because I don't know if you want another 2 or 3 inches on there.
I'm with you.
That's just too much. But the the boomstick's just too much.
Anyway, the boomstick is at what stadium is it at? Arlington? Is that right?
Sounds right.
Rangers
Yeah.
Ballpark in Arlington. Okay. 2 feet long, covered in chili, nacho cheese, jalapenos, caramelized onions. It's on top of a potato bun about the size of a canoe, it says here.
Oh, that sounds so good.
So now it's not a secret anymore.
I guess so.
Just
Hot
let
dogs are
I
the
guess
best
so.
at ballparks, in my opinion. I love ballpark hot dogs when you go to the ballpark themselves.
All right, here's a secret from sports. Jose Canseco sends his twin to do his dirty work.
There's been that myth out there for a long time that, a lot of these card shows and things like that, all these appearances are done by his twin.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. Because apparently they look, if you don't know him, then they look a lot alike. So I find that really, really hilarious.
Let's see. This is probably not a secret if you are over 50, but people under 50 don't watch Wheel of Fortune, it says here. So you may not know that the Wheel of Fortune had an entire NFL week back in 2004. There's a secret.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. There you go.
They raised $300,000 for charity, by the way, that week.
They've done it for just about every major sport. So,
Is that right?
yep. Yeah.
Let's see. Handsome Dan is a scream a pillar.
Oh, what is that?
What does that mean?
Handsome Dan, isn't he a wrestler?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you would know.
I'm
Yale's,
sure he's a wrestler.
Yale's Handsome Dan has had some seriously unqualified iterations over the years. Anyway, he screams a lot, I guess. Okay, never. I don't know who he is. Okay. Let's see. The next one. The Ravens have 3 spooky mascots.
Ravens.
The Ravens.
Okay.
No, you don't know that one?
Well, it's all based on Edgar Allan Poe and everything. so.
Edgar Allan.
Oh, I would
they
think
have
so.
Edgar Allan and Poe. Okay, they have.
Yeah.
Okay, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. Cheerleading is actually the most dangerous of all the sports. It's a secret. Cheerleading.
I thought like equestrian horse racing was way up there too.
It might be. Yeah.
But I mean, if you've seen the cheerers where they just throw them up in the air as high as they can, yeah. But I mean, it's still not. I don't know if they have as many injuries as football. So
Dennis Rodman was the Skip Bayless of his high school hoops team.
what does that mean?
It means he wasn't any good.
Oh,
That's what it means. In high school. Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
By the way,
I mean, you know how much Skip Bayless makes? It's ridiculous how much he makes.
I don't know what it means.
So,
There was a
I
story.
mean, he signed like a massive contract with Fox Sports.
So when Alex was younger, we used to go to Disney Quest in Disney's what is now Disney Springs, and he loved it. It's gone, but now they have something, and I was going to ask you about it. I don't know if I have it printed up though. It's about the basketball thing down there. Have you heard about this?
No, I have not.
Okay, let me find it for you because I'm sure I printed it up. Yeah, this sounds like fun. Oh, the NBA Experience is what it's called. The NBA Experience has opened at Disney Springs, giving basketball fans of all ages a chance to test and improve their own skills. Located on the complex's west site, the attraction includes 13 basketball activities on 2 floors. On the ground level, visitors have an exhibit featuring NBA and WNBA players, the Combine Experience, whatever that is, and the NBA Store. Upstairs, there are even more activities, including a dunking experience, a slingshot experience, and a basketball court where a game clock counts down your shots. When visitors enter the NBA Experience, they'll tap their ticket on the basketball touch point before entering the main court area. The ticket will also be used to activate the activities located throughout the building. If tickets were linked to a magic band, it can be used at both touch points and activities. Is that the same building, Robin?
I think so, because you said the upstairs and everything where Disney Quest was.
So that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, that does. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Even for me, I'd be horrible at it, but it'd be fun to do it, right?
I think so. I think that would be fun, and I like the fact that they've utilized all the levels. That's pretty cool.
They'd be laughing at me, Robin. If I did. Are you good at it?
I enjoyed Disney Quest. Disney Quest was fun.
It was fun. I used to like it.
Oh, Disney Quest was fabulous.
Yeah. Am I good at what, Larry?
At basketball.
Not many things.
At basketball.
Not anymore. I mean, I play old man basketball where, where we just use our bodies and lean on the young guys because they can't handle us. No, I'm not. I mean, I refuse to play my son now because he'll kill me.
Here's another secret from sports. You can see an Angels game for only $4. You'll be in the upper seats.
Yeah,
they're $4.
I've been to that stadium. Yeah, upper is. I mean, you're like eye level with an airplane that comes over your head. So. There's a lot of those, like at a lot of ballparks where you can get in really, really cheap, and then just have crappy seats, but you're at the ballpark, and I think there's some fun to that.
Let's see. Seeing these teams will cost you a lot of money. So here are some figures. These are rough figures from 2017, so it's a couple years ago. The Jets have a fan cost index of $628.90.
Yeah, it's that new ballpark. Yeah.
What does that mean? That's for a ticket? One ticket?
No, that's if you buy a beer and a drink, and it's like 4 tickets and.
Oh my gosh!
If you're bringing your family.
Okay.
So.
The Cowboys have a fan cost index of $613.80.
Yeah, I think theirs is the highest.
Oh gosh!
Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay. Let's see. Some more secrets.
Well, and you got to remember, football only has, basically 8 home games to be able to make as much money as they can. So.
The NFL and the NHL outlawed the jersey number 00. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, I knew they weren't allowed to wear it. So, yeah.
I wonder why they did that. That's a cool number.
Here's a secret.
The
The first National Hockey League goalie masks were leather and useless.
Sure.
Yeah, what would that stop?
Well, that's how the first football helmets were, too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
They probably looked at the guy who wore it and said, "Hey, you're weak. You're tough enough to not wear a mask." So, I know they did that for when hockey went to all their players wearing the helmets they wear now. The first ones were considered soft, and I remember Pat LaFontaine was one of the first guys, New York Islander, Larry, and and he dealt with it. He's like, "Yeah, they all call me soft," and says, "But I've had multiple concussions, and I have to wear it." So, yeah.
Wow.
All right, here's another secret. Herschel Walker studied ballet.
Yes. Is that a secret? I mean, if you grew up when Bo Jackson was, the greatest college football player of all time, then you knew everything about him. So
wouldn't that have been in the 90s, though? So this is the article today.
80s when he was in college.
Okay.
80s.
Well,
I mean, he won a national championship for Georgia in what was that, 85? I think.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember.
Let's see.
He was so great on Tecmo Bowl. Oh my gosh, he was so great.
Here's an interesting one. Picabo
1980. Gosh, I'm getting old.
That's why these are secrets, because this is a new article, because you wouldn't know that if you're...
Yeah, but if you ever played Tecmo Bowl and you had Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker, that's all you wanted was Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker.
Oh my.
An old video game. Wow, they were so good. It went backwards. Anyway.
The cheapest beer is Cleveland and Green Bay.
Makes sense for Green Bay, right?
Cheapest beer.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly.
$5 and $5.25 respectively. So Cleveland is cheapest. Okay. All right. Here's the secret. How did Picabo Street get her name?
I'm assuming somebody gave it to her.
I can't remember. We interviewed her a couple of years ago, and I can't remember
right?
what she
She's
said.
a skier?
Yeah, she's a skier.
Yeah.
Let's see. She's the child of a couple of Idaho hippies. She was referred to as baby girl by her parents for the first 2 years of her life. That's because they wanted to wait until she was older and let her name herself.
Oh, my.
But it was actually her parents who named her Picabo.
Yeah, she couldn't go to school, be called baby girl.
Which is
Just think about, like, you start talking at, let's say, 3. I'll give you a year, right? At 3. You don't have the skills
I know.
or the ability to name yourself. Like, these people that think their children are that smart, I'm just, like, my child, again, they couldn't even wipe themselves. You want them to, and you want them to name themselves or decide what their sex is or whatever, or their I'm like, you have some really smart 3-year-olds.
Well, here's
if you left a 3-year-old by themselves for more than 10 minutes, they would die. they would die. So.
But here's the thing to contemplate. Are you ready? Because you just said something that kind of I wanted to respond to. You said they could not wipe themselves, right? Mm-hmm. Now,
yeah.
Add 15 years to that, and they can tell you for sure that there is no God. I have.
There you go.
Sure.
15 years later, they can tell me. I've had this conversation with a teenager. Mm-hmm. When I worked at the detention center, there is no God.
Yeah.
How do you know? Who are you? You just stole a candy bar.
You are completely right. So again, but it's like, 16-year-olds should vote. No, I've got them. They're just trying to get through the day most of the time. We don't need to put the world's trouble on them.
That's right. All right, here's one that I didn't know. I worked at the Nassau Coliseum, and we had the Zamboni on the ice all the time. Mm-hmm. Now it turns out it's not really called a Zamboni. It's called an ice resurfacer.
Really?
What?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, the guy who invented it, right, is named Zamboni. That's why they call it the Zamboni.
Oh, that's crazy.
But there are different companies that make them. So, but anybody who calls it the Zamboni, or doesn't call it the ice, who calls it the ice resurfacer, they just don't want to call it the proper name for the guy who invented it. So.
All right, now I don't know if this is a New York thing or not, but we used to call dumpsters Dempsey dumpsters. Did you call them Dempsey dumpsters ever?
No, I just called them dumpsters.
That was probably because the name of the brand was Dempsey.
I'm
right?
thinking that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Xerox machine. It's the photocopy machine.
No,
but
Bob's Barricades.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Bob's Barricades.
They're on
Whoever
200,
the heck
by the
Bob
way.
is, I need a piece of that action.
That guy's making a lot of money.
They're on 200, by the way. I mean, Bob's is everywhere. You see them on the back of the
Well, there are
signs.
different companies.
Oh.
All right, here's a secret of sports. The Stanley Cup was named after Canada's Governor General in 1888. His name was Lord Stanley Preston. He was a great fan of hockey. He never had a chance to see a championship cup awarded to anybody, though. The cup itself was made of silver in London for a few dollars, but the equivalent today would be $1,200.
Yeah.
The next one is about a guy who was in this room, Terry Bradshaw. Ready?
Yep. Years ago.
Yes, not this morning.
Yeah.
Steelers Hall of Fame quarterback Terry Bradshaw is not known to be the sharpest pencil in the box. If he's listening, or buddy, if you're
Not at
listening,
all.
I didn't write that. He showed done well for himself, however, although there are many out there who believe that Bradshaw isn't nearly as dim as he'd have you believe, and I'd have to agree. He has routinely found acting work over the last 3 decades, some roles more impressive than others, and Bradshaw has been working as an NFL analyst, co-hosting Fox NFL Sunday since 1994. Prior to that, he worked at CBS for 10 years. So suffice it to say that Terry Bradshaw's accomplishments are many, but there's one thing he has managed that no other player in NFL history has, his very own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that
There you go,
something?
Terry.
Isn't that something? Gosh.
Have to find it.
Yeah, because he's an actor. So he's got a star.
In Smokey and the Bandit, it says here.
Oh, I see. Gosh, I can't remember his
So
role in
what's the
there.
symbol they put on it? They don't put a football. They put a movie, right?
Yeah, they'd have to put movie on there.
Makes sense.
Let's see. Madison Square Garden is not just another arena. Oh, this is not a secret to me. Oh my gosh! Why are they? That's not even a. How's that a secret to anybody? Everybody knows that's also a venue for concerts. All right. The NFL's original logo is a mystery even to the NFL.
Oh. Did they ever have one? I thought it was just NFL, just those three
It's the shield.
letters.
They call it the shield.
The shield was developed in the 1940s, but the 25 stars above the NFL emblem is a complete mystery, and nobody seems to know what they symbolize. Well, there you
I
go.
don't think it's that important.
Probably nothing. Probably just did stars, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's that important.
All right, another secret. Carl Everett doesn't believe in dinosaurs.
What is the
A
significance?
lot of people don't. A lot of
What?
people don't.
How could you not believe in them?
A lot of people don't.
Now, what does that mean? They don't believe
yeah.
they existed, or they wouldn't trust them if they saw one in the wild?
I think it's probably both. I don't think they ever.
Oh, I see. It says.
Go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube.
Really? He says, as a Christian, he believes the Bible should be interpreted literally without exception. Okay, now the Bible does mention creatures that you could say
Yeah.
could be dinosaurs,
Yes.
the way they're described.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely. Sure.
So
Sure.
I'm not sure. Maybe
Doesn't mean people believe whatever they want to believe.
that's true. Yeah.
I mean, there are people that believe the Earth is flat, Larry. I mean,
Let's see. Farrah Fawcett was not Joe Namath's first Noxzema co-star.
Oh.
what kind of co-star?
Noxzema? Is that an old brand?
Noxzema.
No,
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah.
around.
Okay.
The skin cream, yeah. It's still here.
So, I didn't know Joe Namath and Farrah Fawcett did a commercial, but anyway, she wasn't the first. Apparently, Gunilla Newton was a former Miss Sweden. Was the first Noxzema girl with Joe Namath.
Gosh, did not know that. Well, Farrah blows everybody away, you know. She's just she was outstanding. Younger years.
Al Michaels' famous line almost wasn't. The miracle on ice at the 1980 Olympics in Lake Champlain was one of the greatest moments in history of American sports, but according to
Lake Placid.
Lake Placid?
If it says was it Lake Placid in New York?
Okay.
Wasn't it Lake Champlain's a great lake?
A Great Lake? You mean as
No.
in the Great Lakes?
One of them.
There's
No.
only 5.
No, it's that Lake Placid. So that's a major typo.
Okay. But according to an article in Sports Illustrated, the one thing that could have been different if announcer Al Michaels had a do-over, he admitted his famous line, "Do you believe in miracles? Yes," was not a preconceived line that he probably never would have said if he had any time to sit on it. There you go. He says it was corny and jingoistic.
Yeah, but it's what made him famous. So I don't think he would have changed a thing.
Right. The Mariners owner has never heard of Ken Griffey Jr.
Is,
Well, I
he,
think that's because he's no, I can't believe that.
is he a player for the Mariners? Ken Griffey Jr.?
King Griffey Jr. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's got the. There's no way he hasn't heard of him.
According to the Seattle Times, the Mariners are the only team in professional sports history whose owner has never seen them play.
Oh, gee.
Not only that, but he bought the team at the age of 64. He had never been to a baseball game in person, period. There you go.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, I know they have it's a conglomerate. I don't know. I don't know.
That's interesting. The owner is retired.
If that's true, if that's true, that's sad.
Nintendo chairman Hiroshi Yamauchi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh.
Yeah, and as passionate as they are about baseball. The fact that King Griffey had a Nintendo game, I just don't think that's
That is weird. I wonder if it's yeah. All right, again, what's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, Bloodmobile
fun.
today, Larry. We're actually right back at the Walmart in the Shore, so please come by and see us out there. And of course, the donor center is open right on the boulevard across the street from the Chase Bank, and same side of the road as the Cascade. So 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard.
Donate blood.
Call us at 622-3544.
Find out how many of your sports heroes donate blood. I bet you there's a number of them, right? We should get some endorsements.
Yeah.
Get some endorsements
Yeah,
from some
that'd
of
be
them.
great.
Hard. Yeah, hard.
All right.
Charles Barkley's a huge donation advocate, so
Is that right?
let him do some stuff. Yeah.
Palm Garden of Ocala, thank you for sponsoring Galen's daily reminder for all of us to do our part and donate blood. Penn Flooring, same to you. Galen, be careful out there. Thank you for what you do.
You guys are the best. Bye, y'all.
Thank you. All right, we will take a little break. We'll be right back.
Jan Marino from Palm Garden, and we are the best. As a matter of fact, we're the best of the best. You can put us to the test and we'll keep caring without any rest. The Ocala Star banner has a contest, you see. You can vote for Palm Garden and you can vote for me. Go to ocala.com. It is easy to vote. You can vote every day, so please take note. Palm Garden really is the best. As a matter of fact, we're the best of the best.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality